Okra. 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 This body, that she ate that. She ate that. Oh, Steph, you cute. You cute. I like this lip combo too. Yes, overlining is the shit. Hey, you make my lips look big. Hey, hey. Black girls who overline me, yo. That's me, yo.
Right cheek, please don't get me hype. I'm hype. Left cheek, right cheek. Write my name in ice. Real ass, real ass, real ass, real ass. Got this shit from Tina. I'm a savage.
Okay, I'm ready now. Hey beauties, it's Nikea here. Welcome to my channel, back with another video. As you can see, I'm coming here with my face already done because I have a new palette. It is the One Size Patrick Starr Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. I can't believe this. This is my third palette that I bought by a YouTuber. Who am I? Who am I becoming? Y'all know me. I'm like basic, inexpensive. So spending $40 on a palette? Because I bought the James Charles palette, bought the Jackie Aina palette. But you know, just some people I like and I support. So here we are. I'm going to try this palette out. I think I'm going to do a thing that I saw Nikea tutorials do. I'm going to do 2 different eyes because there are a lot of colors in this palette that I like. But before we get into this video, if you haven't already, just take one quick second, go down below, click that subscribe button. Once you do that, that bell notification button is going to pop up. Click that so that you never miss an upload. Join the club. Alright, so here is the palette. It comes in this nice box with the logo. And can I just be honest, I don't like the logo, the graphics. I think it looks a little cheap. It looks like somebody like photoshopped some balloons on here. I don't like it. I do like this part, but the O and the S in the background, I don't like it. It looks cheap to me. Alright, here is the palette. See again, that this OS, it looks so cheap to me. And it's metallic, pink, and if you see, it's a little offset. So when I first pulled this out of the box, I was like, oh my god, they sent me a broken palette because you can see, I was like, this is sticking out, my palette is broken. But I think Patrick designed it this way on purpose because he wears nails. And you know, if you have nails, y'all, it's hard to open palettes, but this is offset, so you have some space to open it up. So here it is, the Visionary palette. And when I opened it and I showed my husband, and he was like, babe, or Kia, whatever he called me at the time, he was like, we like this palette and it's already, you know, ahead of the game for 2 reasons. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, it has a mirror. So we always stand a mirror in the palette, okay? And then the names are by the shadows. You know, the names are on the palette. You don't have to worry about looking on the little sheet protector thing. I have this palette because, okay, these colors are cute. First of all, it's Patrick. But I think what really sold me on the palette was all of it and matcha. Like, those 2 colors alone sold me. Let's get started. So I think I'm gonna start with Booked right here as my transition color, because y'all know, I have my brush, but y'all know I love me a nice terracotta orange in my transition. It's a good mirror. Alright, anyways, taking Booked on this blending brush. I already primed my lids. Oh, let me make sure I only do one eye. Nice transition color. Pigmented. Here for it, y'all. I really want to use this palette because it is 9:14 at night. I have nowhere to go. Yeah, I'm just about to be sitting up in my bed with an eyeshadow look on and a full face of makeup. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I love that color. Can we get this in a single pot, please? Thank you. I'm gonna take some of Brownie, this nice matte color here. I love that there's a lot of matte. There's only 5 shimmers and then like a shimmer matte with the blue. And I'm gonna focus that on the outside here and sweep it into my crease. And y'all may be thinking I'm going for a basic Nikea look. No, not your typical smoky brown look. We're going to another level. Adding some depth. This is like a cool brown. It's a little more gray. And just so I can use another color, I'm gonna take another blending brush. I'm gonna go into Suede Charm. Suede Charm, right here. And I'm gonna blend out the edges of Booked, just to add another layer of color. Cause I feel like that matches my, oops. I'm only doing one eye. I'm not used to this. I'm used to doing like both eyes. Sorry. Rewind. Okay. We're only on one eye here, people. Take like this blending brush, more of like a pencil shape, and I'm gonna go into Matcha, which actually has Patrick in his little biker newsboy hat. And then Soft Serve has Bald Patrick, and then Turban Legend has Patrick in the turban. Thought that was really cute. That is nice. Matcha's a nice olive green. So I'm just placing that right inside of where I put Brownie and going more directly in the crease. I'm just going right over top of Brownie because I'll add Brownie back. This color is giving me life. Alright, I'm gonna go back with Brownie. I just put a little bit on the brush and I'm just gonna add it back to the edges. Blend that out. That color just like packed right on up there. So when I grab, I'm gonna go into I Love It. I love it. I love it. Sorry, it's right above Matcha. Like, this is the reason why I bought this palette. For these colors. It looks so good on top of Matcha. Wow. Like layered up here. Right there. Y'all, that's nice. Alright, I'm gonna put a little bit of Matcha on my lower lash line. That went on so easily. Like, usually it's hard for me to get shadows on my lash line. That was easy. Okay, I'm gonna go into Booked to just put that underneath Matcha to blend it out. I don't know if a lot of people have like done reviews of Patrick's palette. I've seen him do it, of course, and Nikki tutorials. I haven't seen a lot of people on my page necessarily. Ooh, okay, this is a moment we're doing something. I'm gonna do a brown liner. Patrick does have a liner in his collection, but you know, I was outside of my budget. Now I have to do my tear duct highlight. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use Title Holder. This gold right here, because gold and olive go well together. I wish this popped a little more. It's not giving me enough. It's not giving me enough. Maybe once I put lashes and mascara on. So I will say I watched Nikki tutorial use this palette, and she was saying that it was too pigmented. Like the colors are darker when you put them on. And I was sitting there watching her like, girl, you are literally pasty white. And you wonder why the colors are popping up on your skin. I was like, sis, have you, colors are popping. I don't feel like it's overly pigmented, and the colors, to me, they don't look different. I think Matcha may come off a little darker, but I'm glad because in the palette it looks ashy, but on the eyes, I can appreciate it. I haven't seen any brown people talk about his palette. This blue is really speaking to me, and I'm going to risk it all. Alright, I'm gonna use Booked again as my transition color. I feel like this is a palette that I can take out of town by itself. Where do I want to go from here? Where do I want to start? I'm gonna go with Brownie. Try to do a little smoky eye moment here. But yeah, I'm just taking Brownie from outer to inner in my crease. I do wish Brownie was more brown, more warm. I like warm browns, but I guess that's what Booked is for. All right, shadow brush. I'm going to go into Bleu Monde, the large shadow brush, and I'm going to pop that on my lid. Please stay this pretty. Putting this on my lid up to the crease, so it's going to go a little bit on top of Brownie. Yeah, I think for me, I'm gonna have to like do 2 layers of this just because I want that blue to pop and I don't want it to mix with my concealer and turn green, because because my concealer does have yellow tones in it. So it may look a little bit green. Oh my god, this is sickening. Sick. Like, I'm gagging. Y'all, do y'all see this? It's blue. This is the same brush that I used Booked with, and I'm just going to soften those edges. Try not to spread that blue too much into the brown. And you know, I like that. This is giving me life. I'm going to take a little bit of Turban Legend, which is the black, and I'm going to put that just on the outer corner using that same brush that I used for Booked, and I'm focusing this on the outside, just on the outside, and a little bit in. You see where I'm focusing the brush right there, just for a little bit more smoke. Okay, so for my inner corner, I'm going to use Rebel Gray, which looks a little bit iridescent to me, and it's like blue, but periwinkle. I see purple, I see a little pink. I'm gonna take the small detail brush, and I'm gonna use that as my inner corner highlight. I finished my inner corner highlight here, and I used Rebel Gray, and I love it. I took it a little bit onto the lid. My towel back on my lap. I learned this from Starr. Always have a towel. Don't want to mess up your clothes or somebody's house or somebody's furniture. Wipe your brushes off, wipe your hands. All right, so I'm gonna take my pencil brush again, and I'm going to put Bleu Monde on my lower lash line. So let's see, gotta be careful. My flat top brush and do this. Okay, and I'm going to use that pencil brush again with Booked just to blend that out, smudge it out a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Oh shoot, my lashes. Finishing off this eye with mascara. Gotta do the lower lash line. Dust off now. This didn't have a lot of fallout. I'm going to line my top lash with a black liquid liner. Well, guys are done, y'all. So I'm going to finish my entire face, and then I will come back and give y'all my final thought. All right, y'all, that is it for this look. I just added my highlight, you know, something subtle, since I do have these two different eyes. This eye look like it's closed. I think this lash is bringing me down. All right, here's the green side. I love it, it's more warm. I do wish that color, the inner corner highlight, was a little bit brighter, more sparkly or shimmery, but I can deal with it. I think this is called Title Holder. But yeah, I love all of it. I love Matcha, the bomb. Oh my god. And then we have the blue side, which I think is my favorite. I'm about to start wearing a blue smoky eye every day. I love it. Bleu Monde, I love the Rebel Gray, even Turban Legend. It just, the way that smoked out the corner is giving me life. And then we have both eyes together. Okay, so my final thoughts on the One Size Starr Visionary eyeshadow palette are that I love it. I like it. It's a good everyday palette. Like I said, this is something I could travel with. I can create my everyday neutral looks. I can add pops of color. I can transition from day to night. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can create, this is definitely like 90s soft glam vibes. I'm not even mad at it. And I'm so glad that I stepped out of my comfort zone and didn't give y'all a basic, you know, brown look, because look at all this brown here. I could have done that. You know, brown and pink tones on the lid. No, I'm there for that. That's me. Like, that's a quick everyday, but like, ooh, I feel like I'm doing something with that little pop of color. But this color, everything is really pretty. But I love, this is why I bought the palette, these two colors. When I saw it, I was like, ooh. And then that blue, I did get the mini Go Off Juiciest Makeup Remover wipes. There's 10 in the pack, and apparently it's supposed to be really big. And this was a part of his first drop. So he did the makeup spray and the wipes first. So here's the packaging. I like the metallicness of this. It's just this part, this logo just looks cheap to me. I think he needs to go back to the drawing board with the logo. This is just the first iteration though, but that's my opinion. And here's the wipes. This package feels heavy. Like, this is the mini. I don't even know how much come in the full size. Let me see. Okay, so these are the travel. This has 10 and the full size has 15. All right, here we go. This is the makeup wipe. My face. Let's see. But I will I'll come back show y'all how I use the wipe, how I feel about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my closing with this look because I look cute, okay? All right, y'all, I'm back. Gotta get ready for bed. So I wanted to bring some regular size makeup wipes. These are just Equate brand from Walmart. So here's a regular one. Here is the One Size Beauty wipe. The One Size Beauty and the regular. It's like twice the size. Put this back. I'm probably gonna use it later. Yesterday I wore a full face of makeup and I had to use 2 of these just to get all my makeup off. So let's see if one of these will get all of my makeup off. And how I usually wipe my face is I'll take just a little bit at a time and wipe each section. So I'll start at the bottom. Well, you can see that line of demarcation. I'm still like in the same spot. And I'm like halfway up my face. And I like they have a slight smell, a scent, fragrance, but it's not strong. Wow, this really gets the makeup off. Like usually when I'm wiping, I've only used this part and I'm only on one side. But usually when I'm wiping, it still looks like I have makeup on. But you can clearly see that the makeup is coming off. Y'all see how I'm saving the eye look for last because I do love it. So I'm gonna take a clean spot. I'm gonna wipe off this eye first. Just gonna do one swipe, see what happens. That's pretty good for one swipe. All right, that eye is done. Let's see how this blue comes off. So another clear side. I'm gonna try to go start at my inner corner, see how that goes. All right, one swipe.
It's a miracle.
Y'all, usually with blue, you know how blue is. It's hard to get off. Wow, that was one swipe. I'm in awe. Magic you leave. And I'm still on one side of the wipe. And once I wipe my face, I like to go back in and just go over, you know, the parts where I know makeup gets stuck. Okay, I'm flipping it over to the other side now. And it's staying moist the entire time. Oh, these wipes, 10 out of 10, would definitely recommend. My face is clean. Like, it's all gone. Like, I don't see anything. I even got the lash glue off. I don't see anything. Patrick did his thing, okay. Go off. That's it for today's video, beauties. Thank you so much for watching. But before you go, make sure you go down below and click that subscribe button. And right next to that, click that bell notification button so that you never miss when I post. Like I always say, it's free, it's easy, and it's fun. Again, thank you so much for watching, beauties, and let me know what you think of Patrick's new beauty line, okay? I'm here for it. Do you, Patrick? So excited for you. My only critique is that logo. Let's fix that. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of my makeup looks and what you think of the palette. Have you tried it? Does this make you want to try it? Let me know. Holla at your girl. Sound off in the comments. And one last thing, as Patrick always says, makeup is a one size fits all. I'll see you in the next one, beauties. Bye.